I used to struggle a lot with working out and being physically active, and I was trying so hard to make it a consistent practice, but it was always ending up that I was active for a few weeks and I was giving my best, but then I was giving up, and then I was trying again, and then I was giving up, and I was feeling guilty, and I felt like there is something wrong with me. And I'm here on this track because, of course, it all started from childhood. On this track, I was running my first ever running test when I was in middle school, and I was suffering. I thought that physical activity is just hard and it's exhausting and it's not something that I can do, because no one ever taught me how to be physically active. No one ever told me how to do it and how to do this properly and with joy. And considering that I have a master's degree in physiotherapy, and considering my journey rediscovering joy or discovering joy in being physically active, I thought that if you are struggling with being physically active and you don't know how to do it, and you're just like, you really want to be physically active but you don't know how, and it's just overwhelming, well, I will try to teach you. First and foremost, we need to talk about motivation. So first of all, we can be motivated by a sense of reward. So we can start to work out because we want to gain social approval and we want to be respected by others, or we want to accomplish a physique or body shape that we are aiming for, which sometimes is not that realistic as well, but it's a different topic. Other motivator can be a punishment, and considering physical activity, it's very common to use it as a form of punishing ourselves for eating too much or trying to earn food, which is not a very healthy approach. The next one is pressure. Feeling pressure that other people are telling us that we have to be physically active when we are bombarded by fitness plans, fitness challenges, and everyone is exercising and we feel this pressure. Maybe some people even tell us that you have to be physically active. So it can be the other motivator. Those motivators are external and they are not the best way to build a sustainable source of motivation and working out routine, because what is really important is internal motivation. An example of internal motivation, which is called as well intrinsic motivation, is value. You can start to work out because you find value in it. You want to play soccer with your kids. You want to maintain your health. It's very valuable for you. And other thing is interest and enjoyment. So you can work out because you are enjoying it and you are interested in some form of movement, like playing soccer as well, or dancing or running. Like you're just like enjoying it and you're just having fun. And according to self-determination theory, very important things considering motivation are the autonomy. So we need to feel like we made a choice. Competence, we need to feel like we are improving and mastering the skill or a habit that we are pursuing. So when you start to work out, you need to feel like you're getting better and you're becoming competent. And the third thing is relatedness. So being able to relate with other people who are doing the same thing. When you are in active environment and when you are surrounding yourself with people who are just active and physically active, it's easier for us to be motivated. And coming back to this track, I see now that the reason why I was struggling so much with being physically active in the past was because I was acting from a place that I was just motivating myself externally. First, I wanted a reward, so I wanted to change my body. I didn't like how my body looked like, so I just wanted to just have this body shape, this perfect body shape. And now, to be honest, I know that people who are exercising are looking so many different ways, and it's not this Instagram body type. Always, like, you can be very physically active and still have a belly. You know, it's possible and it's normal. So I know now that, and I was acting from a place of pressure as well because of PE classes. I felt pressure that I need to do the things, but I didn't really understand them. And by the way, as a side note, PE classes in my school and all of the schools that I heard about in Poland are so bad. We are raised and conditioned to think that physical activity is hard. And it's a struggle, and it's so bad, and PE classes should have a goal to teach the kids and future grown-ups how to be healthy and how to enjoy it, and they are not doing the job. So that is a side note. And the third thing, I was acting from a place of punishment. because I was struggling with punishing myself with exercising, trying to burn or earn the food. So now, knowing about different types of motivation and that we really need to find value and interest and enjoyment in physical activity, let's discuss how we can actually build a workout practice. The first approach that is actually very beneficial, especially for the beginners, is to think about not working out but movement and moving your body in a way that would feel enjoyable for you. And instead of thinking about working out, just thinking about the things that would be fun. Because having a routine, like working out routine, is like good when you need to like track progress and all of that stuff and following the guidelines. Okay, like we can do that, but at the same time it's always better to do something than do nothing, and it's always better to do something that you enjoy. So the thing, oh my god, I got tired. So the thing that you can do is actually to try different things and different forms of movement and just try to move. Because if you find something that you actually enjoy, it will be easier for you to do it, and it will be easier for you to build a routine around it. And working out and being physically active is not just gym. The other way how you can approach it is to set a big meaningful goal for you. For example, you want to be strong enough to climb the mountains. And then when you want to climb the mountains, oh, I got tired. When you want to climb mountains, you just need to find a plan and working out routine that will help you to accomplish that. And you adapt to it. Or you can sign up for a race. I need to stop. You can sign up for a race and you can just prepare for a race, and it will help you to fall in love with exercising. It will help you to feel the benefits of exercising as well. And the thing is that when you will start to see the benefits, it will be easier for you because you will start to see the interest and enjoyment and as well value. So think about something that would be meaningful and valuable and that you could maintain, because if you like to climb mountains, it's good to be strong for that. And the last approach is to follow the guidelines. Guidelines are 150 minutes of moderate activity, like cardiovascular, preferably zone 2 cardio, like running or riding a bike when you can still talk and it's not too intense, and 2 times a week strengthening training. And especially if you are a beginner and you're not that active, it might seem like a lot. So it's important to build the practice progressively over the course of weeks or even months. And I know it might seem like the most boring option, but at the same time the approach to that can be that it's achievable and it's easy to measure, so you can just like track your activity and just hit those goals. And actually like checking out the boxes of our to-do list or checking out the targets, it works very good for our mind and our perception of us. So if you would be able to just cross everything, you would start to feel better. And at the same time, if you will stick to this plan over the course of weeks or months or even years, the benefits will be great. And there are few important mindset shifts and few important elements of implementing physical activity in your life. First of all, forget about all or nothing mindset. Like, just forget about it, abandon it. It's not gonna be beneficial for you. Change it to everything counts. Like really, when it comes to physical activity and when it comes to building healthy habits, everything counts. You know, going for a walk counts. Doing like light stretch counts. Like everything counts and everything adds to the bigger picture. As a side note, for example, when you're having a desk job, it's not the problem that you're just like sitting in a weird position. The problem is that you're not moving your body. That's why everything hurts you. And if you will just like sit upright the whole day, you're gonna be in pain. You know, you're gonna be in pain because the thing that our body doesn't like the most is inactivity. The second thing is try to approach your actions as being good enough. I talked about this study before in my video about mindset. There was one study that they educated hotel maids and they told them that by doing their work, just like moving stuff and vacuuming and cleaning, they are physically active. And before that, they didn't think so. They thought that they are not physically active because they were not doing anything besides working or resting. And when they realized that they are physically active and they are actually moving their body a lot, they started to see the benefits of physical activity without changing anything. The body reacted to the mind. You know, when you think that you do enough, your body will react. When you think that nothing is good enough, your body will react. And the third mindset is that you need to remember that working out and being active and moving body doesn't have to be suffering. Like, it's not about that. It should be joyful. So remember about it. It doesn't have to like be like this no pain, no gain. Like, this is stupid. Because actually when you want to build strength or really you want to push yourself, it should be like 20% of your workouts and 80% should be like easier, you know? You're not supposed to do a hard work all the time. Okay, so now let's go through some problems and excuses that we are facing when it comes to building a movement practice. It's too hard. It doesn't have to be difficult and complicated. You can start really simple, like going for a walk and do things that are relatively easy for you, because if something is easy and enjoyable for you, it's easier to maintain it. I don't have time. First of all, you can implement more movement into your routine. For example, go for the next bus stop. You can meet your friends for a walk. So you can implement it in your routine without even exercising. And if you want to build a workout routine, you don't have to do this every day. You can choose 1 day or 2 days or 3 days or any amount of days that would fit your schedule. And we live in a times that it's very popular to start the fitness journeys, for example, from challenges and doing exercises every day or 5 times a week or 6 times a week. It's not that easy to go from 0 level to this high level. I don't have energy. I'm tired. The thing about working out and exercising is that if you're doing this regularly, movement practice increase your baseline level of energy. So if you're struggling with energy, that's your answer. I don't have money. We live in a time that the access to different teachers and different ways of movement is free. I don't have willpower. The thing about willpower and motivation is that we cannot really depend on them in 100% of the time, because they are going away and they are coming back, and we have better days and worse days. So in the days when the willpower is gone and motivation is gone, you either can rely on discipline or you can rest. Resting is fine as well. You don't have to like do all the time 100%. It's okay. And sometimes we skip workouts and we take breaks, and sometimes we have those setbacks, and it's completely normal. First of all, don't overcompensate. If you missed the workout, it means that you missed a workout. It doesn't mean that you need to work twice as hard the next time. It means that you just missed it. And when you treat working out and having a movement practice as a lifelong project, you will skip some days. And long term, it will not matter that much. The second thing is that after a longer break, you need to check your fitness level. You need to check how much energy you have, how much strength you have, and don't be afraid of cutting your workout in half, for example. Don't be afraid of starting small. You need to readjust and adapt again to moving. And we tend to compare ourselves to our past selves and say, oh, I was able to do this and that, and now I'm just a failure. No, it means that you had a break. And the fact that you were able to do those things before means that you are badass. And you can accomplish anything you want, you know? You just need to adapt it to yourself. So don't waste your energy for feeling guilty and defeated. Think about how exercising will make you feel, and it will make you feel good. And at the end of the day, remember that working out and exercising is supposed to serve you, and it's supposed to be for you, not you for it. And if you want to learn more about habits and making a change and shifting identity, you can check my video right here where I talk about science and how our brain works and stuff. So yeah, good luck and see you next time.